But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 41:31. The title of this lesson, God Meets Moses Alone, coming from Exodus 24:12 through 18. The time is 1445 BC, place Mount Sinai. Golden text. And the sight of the glory of the Lord was like devouring fire on the top of the mount in the eyes of the children of Israel. Exodus 24:17. The outline consists of three parts. Part 1, Moses' summons. Part 2, Moses' instructions. Part 3, Moses' disappearance. The aim of today's lesson is we are to be thankful that God chooses to use believers for his glory. Moses is ordered to come up into Mount Sinai and appear before God. There, Moses would be given tables of stone and the law and commandments. The fact that they would be written down on stone emphasized their importance and permanency. With Joshua by his side, Moses headed up the mountain. Before he left, Moses told the elders to wait there until he returned. Aaron and Hur were told to handle any disputes that might arise. As Moses and Joshua journeyed up the mountain, it was covered with a cloud which contained the glory of the Lord. The cloud covered the mountain for 6 days. On the seventh day, God called to Moses out of the cloud. Earlier, we are told that only Moses was allowed in the presence of God. The perspective of those at the base of the mountain was very different. The glory of God appeared like a devouring fire on the top of the mount. Moses entered into the cloud and stayed there with the Lord for 40 days and nights. Questions pertaining to this lesson. Question number 1. What did the Lord say he was going to give to Moses on the mountain? He was going to give Moses tables of stone and a law and commandments that he had written. Question number 2. Who did the actual writing on the stone tables? The stone tablets were inscribed by God himself. Number 3. Who was Israel's true teacher? God was Israel's divine teacher. Question number 4. Who accompanied Moses up Mount Sinai? Moses took Joshua with him up the mountain. Question number 5. In what role did this man serve Moses? Joshua led Israel's successful military engagement against the Amalekites. He assisted Moses in many special ways. Question number 6. To whom did Moses give instructions before he went up the mountain? Before actually going up the mountain, Moses gave some instructions for Israel's elders. Question number 7. What important temporary role were Aaron and Hur to fill in Moses' absence? Aaron and Hur essentially were to assume Moses' duty as the judge of final appeal in legal matters. Question number 8. With what is the cloud on the mountaintop identified? It is equated with the glory of the Lord. This brilliant, powerful display represented the presence of the Lord in all his glory and power and holiness. Question number 9. How long did Moses have to wait before he entered the cloud of God's presence? He waited for 6 days. Then on the 7th day, the Lord called to him from the midst of the cloud. Number 10. How long was Moses on the mountain with the Lord? Moses entered the cloud of God's glory and remained there on the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights. In conclusion, there are some things that God does once and never again. However, God does some things repeatedly, like answering the prayers of his people and saving repentant sinners. God still sends his Holy Spirit to indwell the believer. God daily corrects and leads his children. He continually blesses the ministry of his word to the hearts of any who will listen. Listen to God, trust God, obey God. Don't forget to vote.